Hello. What is up? This is your buddy alertwolf here to bring you another anime review. This time it's on Hunter x Hunter, episode 91, The Strong and the Weak. Woo! Chills. The king is born. The king is born in this episode. And obviously you can make your comparisons to Freezer Cell, because of some similarities in a little bit in the character design, but not too much. But the king is bad ass. Well, let me get right into it. Basically, we get a little bit of the boys fighting in the beginning, and then it skips to the king being born. The king is born early. And the early king, is he's powerful. He rips himself out of his mother's belly. He literally told her silence as he did it. And she was quite brutally gave birth, and the queen was dying. Everybody came to surround the newborn king, and his captains and soldiers are there, and they're like, hey, and he's like, give me some food. Fucking hungry, bitches. That's right, from now on, you're my bitches. He's like, this place is fucking disgusting, bro. It's gross in here. Don't like the motif. And so the first sign of shit gone crazy, Penguin / Owl Boy shows up running late with his books, and he fat and slow and short, and I get it. And he rushes in, and he's like, oh no, the queen, your majesty, I'll help you out, get her medical attention. With that tail, he cuts off Owl Dude, or what, a Penguin Dude's head. Just, I said I was hungry. Don't make me repeat myself again. And I was like, oh, well, heads are flying. And then he sees Colt, who's livid. You know how loyal he is to the queen. So he sees Colt react, and he humiliates Colt because he feels like this is the guy. He's like, can you clean off this blood off my tail? It's dirty. He's like, and then he goes to make a move, and he's still in shock, and Turtle Dude is like, oh wait, I remember I have this handkerchief. Let me get that for you. Off of that dude's head. What part of don't make me repeat myself didn't you guys get? And so Colt goes to clean it off. He starts eating Owlboy, and he's like, this is gross. And they're shocked that he cannibalized him. And he walks, and right then and there, the Royal Guard, whatever, the Royal Guard shows up. I'm sorry, man. Bleach does that to you. The Royal Guard shows up, and he goes off with them. He's like, all right, you guys are my friends. And they bounce, the four of them. And that leaves Colt in a quandary. They try to tend to the queen. She's dying. They don't have the means to heal her. He asks the kitty if she can heal him. And she's like, well, he's like you healed Kite. She's like, well, I need Kite. I fucking don't need that bitch anymore. She's done. And so then Colt is like, fuck, I gotta go to those guys. So he flies off to try to find help by going to make a deal. Meanwhile, they're dragging the king to feed him, and they said that they have a meal on the roof for him. So he's like, this is a faster way. Pop, and punches a hole through the wall. and then climbs up, like with his tail, like flicks himself in the air like he was nothing. Then, you have Mr. Butterfly flying up, and then the other dude grows some wings, and it's pretty funny because he's crashing all over the place. And they all make it up there, and basically he's like, ugh, this food is disgusting. I want to eat like I was eating when I was in her belly. And they're like, oh, all right, we'll get you some humans. And so the four of them go off in search of humanity to devour. And Colt makes a deal in which they promise to take him to meet the master, to meet the chairman. And basically what Colt wants is he wants to surrender so they can save the queen, because she can't give birth anymore and she's not a threat. And the other thing is, they're like, because if you don't, and then they show this right before this, a scene where all the captains and squad commanders want to go off and become their own kings. And the idea is when a queen in the colony dies, the soldiers can reproduce with any female they want at that point and become kings and queens themselves. So he's like, if anarchy reigns, they'll spread throughout the earth and destroy the ecosystem. We have to stop this. We have to save the queen. And so they decide to take him into the negative zone there. And then get into that part of the story. Sorry, yo, I'm on you. And then the king, he ruthlessly kills some farmers, and he's like, this tastes horrible. And Nefertiti, she's like, just eat the brains, like zombie-fied out. They're delicious. Just don't destroy the body. So this little 3-year-old, he stabs off camera and eats her brains. You see bloody hands. And he's like, yeah, it is better, but compared to what I was eating before, rare humans, it is disgusting. And she's like, well, if I may, another suggestion. She'd be giving him mad suggestions. And the other suggestion was, to go, oh God, the yawns on me, I'm so sorry. He goes and he bitch slaps her, basically. But he was trying to kill her. And he bitch slaps her, and she takes the hit, and she's like, I'm sorry for my impudence. He goes, you've earned my respect today. I was trying to kill you, and you took my bitch slap. And I've been alive for 20 minutes, and everybody I bitch slapped has died but you. So there you go. He's like, you're probably pretty strong. And basically he's saying, I already know that shit you were going to tell me. You don't have to tell me. And so they all go in search of rare humans. Now, right when they decide to take Colt in to see the master, you get the little segue. I wonder which one of our disciples made it. And he's like, I bet on my disciples. And the other dude, the glasses dude, was like, and you bet all 5 of them will make it. And then you see them walking out of the van, and here comes Knuckle, Shoot, and Gon and Killua. Now Killua still has the cat version of that thing on him, and in case you didn't surmise, that means he didn't pay the debt in time, and his Nen is unusable for 30 days because it's like he shocked himself, and so that'll disappear when he can use Nen again. Because he exploded, so to speak. And so he's like, go save Kite, and Gon cries in frustration of being so weak. And obviously Killua lost too. And basically Killua was like, and this is how the episode ends, I'll protect you for this month, but after that we gotta say goodbye because I didn't live up to the expectations set before me. So where's this arc going? I have no idea. And for you comic book fans out there, and comic book manga fans, and I know you watch, don't tell me. Don't tell me. The fact that Gon can't use his Nen for 30 days. I don't think this conflict will last 30 days. But whatever. Don't tell me where this goes. I'm getting shocked at every turn. And this is all pretty good. So, what am I going to give this episode? This episode was badass. It was bad ass. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Hands down. Bad ass. The King is my MVP for this episode. Ruthless aggression. That's right, I stole a term from Vincent McMahon. But ruthless aggression. Woo! And then I just, I stole that too. But whatever. Yeah. Wow. The King. Powerful dude. Can't wait to see him go head to head with the chairman. I don't know if the chairman can take him, but then that old man, you can't be can't doubt the old dudes in anime. You know what I'm saying? The old master dudes are badass. But so what a great episode! What a curveball! Can't wait to see where this arc goes from here. And I think the next episode is One Wish and Two Promises. So obviously Colt and the chairman come to some sort of deal. But all right, so I think that's enough out of me. Badass is the only commentary and thing I can say about this episode. If I can leave you with anything, badass. But yeah, so that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please subscribe if you can. And this is your buddy Alert Wolf signing out.